Yeah, here we are then, guys. The afternoon, the evening of the night before. Sorry, start that again. Yeah, here we are, guys. The afternoon and evening of the day before the big show. Saturday and Sunday, as we know. Looking forward to it. It's a build-up all year, really. An awful lot of work and preparation put in by people like Dave Barnsby, UK TV. I feel a little bit of a fraud because I haven't done too much, really, but at the same time, I think we've all been building towards this. Lots and lots of entertainment throughout the days. We're having a Ferris wheel turn up fairly soon, and a few amusements and bits and pieces, loads and loads of food outlets, big screens playing all day long. Groups, we've got some fantastic groups, the Nightingale Girls coming up from Suffolk way somewhere. They are absolutely brilliant. They came last year. Another couple of groups who I'm not familiar with. And the auction, I think it's either in the afternoon, I think maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon, both Saturday and Sunday, which is, I think, in most people's opinion, would be the main event, I suppose, because people love to see a live auction. And as we've been on the internet and behind closed doors for so long now, it seems, it really is important, I think, for everyone to have a little taster of it. So I personally think that's going to be the highlight of the 2 days. It certainly is as far as I'm concerned. But we've got the camping field, and we've got, you know, entertainment of an evening for 1 or 2 helpers and guests, and a barbecue and things and such like. It's going to be an absolute winner, I think. It's now starting to fill up. The field's starting to get pretty full, but I think most of the hospitality units will turn up first thing in the morning, 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, ready for the gates to open, which I think are around about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then I think they perhaps close at possibly around about 5. And we've got an awful lot to cram in between. So yeah, gonna be a good weekend. Perfect.
So basically, we are just trying to set up the stage. It's all a little bit organised chaos. I don't quite know what we're doing, but we're getting there, I think, slowly. So we just dismantled everything this morning. Just brought the laptops down, rostrum and bits and pieces. The lads have been doing the sound and such like this morning. So just trying to get this organised and set up, and a bit of a test really before the big day tomorrow and Sunday, and go from there. Need to try and get the TV screens working, so it links up, so it shows you what lot numbers and such like. So yeah, memorabilia we're leaving here for tonight, undercover, and then in the morning I think we're going to run it down and display it with some motorbikes across the front. In a minute I've got to go and sort out all the rally cars there going in a certain spot, and yeah, just trying to get everything set up. It's a nightmare really, but yeah, we're getting there. Bit of pressure on.
How many lots have we got both days?
I don't actually know. I ain't got a clue. I think we've got 40 something cars. So whether we're doing like, I don't know how many lots of I don't know. I'm up to here with it all. Memorabilia wise, we got lot number 103 there. I'd imagine it'd be like 50 odd a day. I think there's 40 something cars. So we'll split them obviously down the middle. So I'd imagine 20 cars both days, and mixed in with probably, yeah, 20, 30, 40 lots of memorabilia. So I'd imagine about 50 odd lots a day. So yeah, I'll worry about that later on. Just get this bit set up first.
So is it just people that are here on the day that are bidding?
No, again, obviously online system, basically running like a normal auction, just in a different site. Other than there's going to be 7,500 people staring at us. So I'm a bit nervous really, because we haven't had a proper attended sale since this time last year when we did our first show. So it's going to be a bit strange really. So yeah, everyone can stick their hand up in the audience. Online is just the same. I've got camera set up behind you there, so you can log in and watch it. And then usual phone bids and commission bids. So I don't know where we're at with that at the moment. I haven't had a look. So yeah, usual, types of bidding. So no, it should be good hopefully.
So no one has to register on the day if they're here. They can just stick down.
No, yeah, I didn't quite know the best way how to do that, but without going through 7,500 people who might want to bid. So I think it is just going to be a case of sticking your hand up. I think we've got a few spotters and bits and pieces in the audience who can run out and just take some details. And the girls are in the office tent somewhere over there, I think. So yeah, stick your hand up and bid, yeah. Lady with a baby.
Are you doing some auctioneering this weekend?
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, no. I get nervous on a normal auction when I'm, you know, it's everyone who you know in front of you, so I don't think I could do it in front of all of these. So, no, I'll give that one a miss. I'll try to anyway.
All right.
Yeah, what we got?
We've got my old Escort that I don't use near enough. So it just sits on a lift at home. I used it last year, November time, for an event. I think we did 2 or maybe 3 rallies last year. And then it comes home, gets all washed off, quick check over, put on the lift, forgotten about really. So I thought Jack was going to have his car down here, so I wasn't going to bother with mine. However, Jack's is in pieces again. He loves taking them apart, you see. He's young, isn't he, and enthusiastic. He's got a bit more going in with that than I have, so so I leave mine together. So anyway, so I thought I'd better bring it down. So there she is. And you know, I've just come obviously from home here, and you can't help but smile. It's a smiley car. You can't help but smile. It's not that fast, but it drives pretty well. It makes all the right noises. That's the thing. And yeah, I just like the old girl. It's a good car. So so brilliant.
Yeah, so the Escort, there should be another Michelin Pilot car coming along actually. It's on the rolling road as we speak, so he's trying to get it done for us. But the Escort is sort of halfway through a bit of a rebuild stroke restoration. But Charlie is doing that for me because I haven't got time to do it. Charlie is doing that for me. Thought it would be a good idea just to bring it over and put it on display today. So he has done, but still very much work in progress. So yeah, there's all sorts to do. Changing with different style wheels. We're having some new perspex in, some new tinted perspex. There's new seats, there's new harnesses. There's all sorts to do, but it's basically there. Looking forward to getting out in that, but probably end up being next year now, I would think. I can't see us having time to do much this year. And all being well, I'll have a look on my phone in a minute. All being well, there should be another car in the same livery, possibly turn up in the morning. But it's not as if we're short on cars, to be fair, because behind that camera there's a massive long line and they're still coming in. So we're going to have something in the region of about 150 motorsport cars here over the weekend, and then around about 500 other exhibits, which are all going to fill this area behind us again. And then there's 45 or 50 cars that are going under the hammer and motorbikes. So we're pretty full on, pretty full on. Well, this is a rarity. It's called a Utilicon. Basically it's a Ford E83W van that is factory converted to a estate car, for the want of a better description, really. A bit like a 1950s people carrier. That's basically what it is. But really exceptional. A very, very unusual bit of kit. Very rare, with condition just unbelievable. The underneath really is as clean as on top. It's quite amazing, and it's one we've had in our collection for quite a number of years. In fact, we've had it twice. I bought and sold it twice now, and the last time it came back in, we kept it. Hence, we got it now. But it is pretty exceptional. It's amazing condition all the way around. It's really is something special. So it might cause a bit of interest. It might not. We'll see. Give it a try. See what happens. It should cause a lot of interest. The right people see it. You know, the commercial guys that want something to maybe carry the family around the show fields and stuff like that. Be absolutely perfect. But you never know, do you? You never know on the day. But it should cause good interest. So it's very rare. There can't be many. And I don't often say things like, in my opinion, it's the best in the country. There's no question about it. I don't think there's a better one out there. Country or world, I don't think there's a better one. I can't see how there can be a better one, because it's just about perfect in every way. So I fail to see how there can be a better one when you've got a perfect one. And I don't use that sort of description lightly, I really don't. I've heard all this before, how it's best in the world, it's like brand new, all that old rubbish. Mainly from the West Country lads, they like all that terminology, it's a load of old rubbish. But this really is. Would you not think, Mick?
I want nothing. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Amazing boat motor.
Where are you going to find one? You know.
Never going to find one. You're never even going to find one full stop. You're never going to find one in that condition. Simple as that. Perfect. Perfect. How we going, Mick? We all right? Look at that. In a Ford handbook, I'll educate you now. She's run out of petrol.
Put a pint in.
I'll put 2 pints in. I'll educate you. In a Ford handbook from the 1930s, this engine, it says when starting this vehicle, pull the choke out, start it, leave the choke out until the engine stalls. So that you have to leave it out and say, you know, and then put it in and then start it again. And that's weird advice, isn't it, really? And the firing order is 1, 2, 4, 3, not 1, 3, 4, 2. Not a lot of people know that either. I shouldn't be educating you like for nothing. This, you know, you should be. You should be. Oh no, your Morris Minor is different. You should be paying for this education. I bet we ain't got a funnel, have we? We'll have one somewhere, Mick, won't we? Yeah, I bet we will. Yeah, just run out. Yeah.
I'm sure this must be a first.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I ain't going to get much in there like that, am I? Very little. I think we're going to need a funnel, Mick. Oh, I don't know, I might get a pint in. That'll do.
That'll keep us good.
That'll do till Sunday.
For today, anyway.
I don't plan on going far with it. Oh, there's loads, getting loads in. Loads and loads in. Oh, I'll tell you what, I got it all in, Mick, that's a result. Well, in the trade, the old days, you see, you never filled it up. Never filled it, because you never know, you might have sold it that afternoon. And you filled it up for nothing. So you always used to put a fiver. Then when you did say that,
It was a lot of money.
it's a fair bit of money.
A fiver, like, got nearly well over half a
10
tank.
gallons.
Well, yeah. I was looking at one of the pictures of our old site down in Bedford doing petrol, and it was £1.64 per gallon, not a litre.
Yeah.
And I can remember it a lot cheaper than that, of course. And with Jags, twin tanks in Jags, if I was going down to London to auction, which I did 2-3 times a week, you put a fiver in each tank.
Yeah.
So £5 to get you there, £5 to get you back.
Well, I can remember late 60s, I'd be about 14, 15. Me and my mate, we had a Francis Barney motorbike.
Yeah.
We used to ride up and down his back alley on it.
Yeah.
And you could go with your tint at garage and get a gallon of petrol, a packet of 10 fags and some sweets for a quid.
Yeah, well, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, and a loaf of overs for fourpence. I've just treated it to a new set of plugs. Brand new set, out of the box. Broke my heart, Mick. Broke my heart. I was keeping them. I didn't ever want to use them, ever. We used to have a load of plugs delivered, you know. The lads would come in office and say, "Where's all them plugs gone we had delivered last week?" I said, "I don't know, you can't have used them all." And I asked me dad, "Where's them plugs gone that we had last week?" "I put them under my bed." He said, "If I leave them in here, they only use them, you know. They only put them in cars. You know, that's what they're for." Look at that, sweet, isn't it? Beautiful. Perfect. Listen to that. There's 25 brake horsepower there. No, I don't want to part with it, but the solicitors want the money. And what can I do? Oh no, she's out of petrol. Out of petrol.
Right guys, so it's been a busy day, but busy couple of days actually. Obviously leading up to the show, so we've managed to 40 plus auction entries we managed to get across yesterday. Today has mainly been setting up the stage, the rostrum, getting the screens working, and obviously for you guys to be able to go, if you're not here, bid on the internet and bits and pieces, office stuff, paperwork, etc. And then I've spent most of my day trying to line cars up. So we're getting there slowly. I think I'm all over the place with everything, but I think there's going to be a bit of like a few clips and bits and pieces to watch there through the day. The main stage we're going to have a look at in a minute. We're going to be doing Q&As and bits and pieces. Again, I think there's 3 stages. Another stage over there, look, as you can see. I don't actually know what that one's for, but we've got live music, bands playing, everything. So it should be quite good. Alvin, that was there last year as well. I think you spray paint a car or something over there. So there's a few different bits and pieces to be on with. So it looks really good. A lot of cars are turning up. Loads of rally stuff over there to your left. Some old girls over there look as well. So we're just trying to get all the club stands and things sorted really. The shops and food stalls, they're all setting up. So it looks really good, really excited. Nervous, just because there's such a, to be fair, we have the same audience, if not bigger, online, but obviously you just see a number, so it doesn't feel the same. So when there's going to be 7,500, 8,000 people looking at you, it all becomes a bit surreal then. So it's quite humbling really to see how many guys have turned up. So no, we're all really appreciated. So yeah, very appreciative of it.
Favourite car that you've seen so far today?
Oh, there's so many. There's some lovely prepared Escorts. There's a lovely 6R4. There's all sorts of stuff. There's loads, and I think there's 500 plus show vehicles coming. 150 motorsports stuff. So there's going to be plenty to choose from. Yeah, there's going to be loads to look at. Got our hospitality trailer there all set up. Got the Fiesta over there, Dad's Escort Cosworth, Dad and Paul's Mark 1. So to be fair, we've had a big clear out of rally cars, so we haven't actually got too many of our own stuff. We've only got a couple, but it's looking really good. Yeah, looking really good, so I'm excited. And Bangs and Cash, you've got a couple of their projects, Porsche, motorbike, little Honda, and Escort, which they're sort of halfway through preparing. The Mini, what you saw on the programme, the Cooper S. There's loads, so it's looking really good. No, really excited. Ready for some dinner though. What time is it? 3:30. I'm ready for some breakfast actually. I haven't had breakfast yet. So no, all the motorsport stuff there. Look, slowly getting them in line. Got a lot more of them still to come. Camping's over there, trailer parks over there, stuff arriving. It's just all go. Yeah, it's good like, yeah. So no, looking forward to it.
Here we are. We've got a nice, lovely and more genuine TR6. Such a lovely, lovely motor. Beautiful. Excellent condition. Inside and out. Where do you find them? And very, very low mileage. 7,000 mile, working gather. Yeah, 7,815 mile. Absolutely beautiful. It's an absolute stunning car, a picture of a car. If somebody wants a TR6, this is the one to have. Really. Nice blue trim, beautiful. And what more could you ask for? Wire wheels, white, red pinstripe TR6. Should have had a nice little pinstripe red all the way through there just to back it up. But it's everybody to the taste, isn't it? You can see underneath the bonnet here. All totally original. Never been touched, never been messed. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that, totally original. Look, you see where they polish a bit up? where it's going to come. It'll come up absolutely beautiful, and like it's a car that's never been messed about or touched from day one. Totally original. You couldn't get a car what's so original as what this is. It's absolutely lovely, stunning. White spoke wheels, caps. They're probably the original tyres what's on it from new. Look at that, yeah. The white wall rims on. Absolutely beautiful. And in the boot, look in the boot here, boys. I'm sure Derek won't mind me showing you this, boys. Has he took the right key for this one or what? Oh, it would be. I don't know, boys. That's the way. Must have took key away off that one. I can't show you the book because he must have took the key. Because there's a proper tool kit and everything in there, belongs to the car. So, yeah. Lovely car. I think it's absolutely beautiful. What more could you ask for? Look. Got all the original certificates and everything for it, and books, service book, everything's there for it. And I think that has to do 20 grand plus tomorrow. Has to do. I think it will. Because we're going to find one with 7,000 odd mile on it. You're not going to find one. So there you are.
Right guys, so one thing I am quite, well, bittersweet about really. A good friend of ours, Mark, has decided to sell his Mark 1 Escort over there, and I'm quite excited to see what it goes for actually. So I'm excited to sell all of them. We've got some lovely examples here and all sorts of price ranges. So there is something for everybody, as well as the memorabilia side of things, of course. But yeah, the Escort there, Mark, bless him, he had a bit of a accident a couple of months back on a rally, and I think it scared him a bit, truthfully. But he's got another lovely prepared Mark II at home, so hopefully he'll still get out and still see him a bit. But he's brought his Mark 1 down with us. Obviously I sold my Mark II last sale, which I'm deeply regretting, and I think he's going to feel exactly the same. So yeah, Mark there from Bolton Haulage brought this down, so it'll be interesting to see what it makes really. In comparison to the Mark II, what we've just sold. The market's a bit funny, as we keep saying at the moment, but no, nice, strong, very usable, competitive car. So no, I'm looking forward to see what this one makes.
How are you, fellas?
All right, mate. You?
Yeah, good form.
Good.
We're all right.
Good.
We're all right.
Good.
Yes. You made it then?
A long journey from Lancashire, the God's country, you know.
From God's country.
God's own country.
Yeah, you got web feet?
No, not just yet. It hasn't been raining all day. It's been doing a bit.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
It's been doing a bit.
Exactly. Yeah. No. Well, to be fair, we've all had a bit of rain, like, haven't we?
Yeah. I thought this was going to be a lot wetter than it is, but
no, it drains off
it's not
lovely.
too bad, is it?
To be honest, they were filling some water bowsers there last night. They're filling one now, look, and it was overflowing at about 8 o'clock. We pulled out, and it had been overflowing for a good half hour or something. And Mr. Forklift man had gone, and I thought,
how are we going to get out?
It's going to be a mess. So I just kinked the pipe and put a pull tie on it because it's just out of a thing in the ground anyway. And I thought, this is just going to be a mess tomorrow, innit? So I just kinked the pipe off, and that was that. Like, yeah.
All right, we're good.
I thought that's going to be nice, innit? All this area is just going to be.
It's going to be flooded. We're all going to get stuck.
Yeah, it's all right, I think.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, spot on. Yeah. All right, is she?
Yeah, it's running well. It's running good.
Good.
We've just come back from Portugal. We went to Rally Spirit in Portugal here.
Right, yeah.
So we did that event.
Yes.
All demonstration events. They're not.
No.
We don't do any competitive events like you lads or anything. But
you still get into it a bit though.
Oh yeah. Still flat out. It's not. You don't hang about sort of thing, you know. So we did that one in Portugal. All closed roads.
Right. Yeah.
All closed roads in Portugal.
Yeah.
We did one in Spain early on at year sort of thing. So.
Yeah.
We're just waiting.
Slidden
Legends went to that one. You should have come down to that. We're good that.
Yeah.
Charlie enjoyed it there. Racing around there. It's time and it's.
We're on a right run. I think there's about 7 or 8 weekends on the trot with something on. You know, either a rally, or an event or something, you know. And
It's difficult when
Yeah.
you're doing competitions as well.
that's right, yeah.
Because you're actually in competition with Charlie, so you've got to be at them
Got
certain
to be at
events.
them days, haven't we?
If
You
he's
know?
going to win championship, which I'm sure he is going to do.
Let's hope so. That's the plan.
Yeah,
like,
I
you
mean
know.
there's 3 of them really in that championship.
There is,
isn't there? That's all
Yeah,
there
there
is, sort of thing, you know.
Yeah, it's quite. There's 2 main ones at the top this year, and number 2's trying to buy the car off me. I said, I'm going to sell you that yet, am I? He said, no, but next year. I said, oh, just you hang on. So he's
wait and
desperately
see.
trying to buy that car. He
Yeah.
reckons it's quicker. It's no quicker. You can see him
yeah.
out of the corners. It's no quicker.
It's the driver.
But he thinks it's
driver.
quicker. So
Yeah.
so we're leaving it
Well,
at
it's
that
all,
for
it's
now.
all in his, it's all in his mind.
We'll just leave him thinking
If he
it's
thinks
quicker.
it's quicker, he's going to be behind you all the time.
That's right.
If he thinks he's quicker,
That's right.
he'll be in front. But
To be
That's
fair
not
to
gonna
him, number 2 lad, he's 14, or I think he's only 14. He's only a young
how
one.
old's Charlie? 15.
Just turned 16.
Just turned
Yeah.
16.
So
So he can do that till he's 17, though, can't he?
he could do next year, but we won't. That's it, because his birthday's New Year's Day. So hypothetically, he could attend his first 2025 junior rally and drive himself to the event.
Yeah.
And in my head, you aren't a junior then, you know.
No, you're not. You're not.
You've
are
had
you?
it, like. you know.
You're off in Dad's Escort then, aren't you?
It has been mentioned. It has been mentioned.
You're off in Dad's Escort. You're doing summer.
We'll see. Yeah, pipe down.
Don't mention it to Charlie too much.
But anyway, to be honest, we don't know what next year's brings. We really don't know. As long as he does something,
Yeah.
I'm not bothered. You know,
Yeah.
it might be
Season in hand first.
exactly that. It might
Yeah.
be a mini thing. I like the policed environment. You
Not
can't
the same
buy
quality.
the trophy, can you? You've got to earn it.
You've got to
I
earn
like
it because
that.
it's all.
And there's very little really out there. There's this new MG thing in there, which I'm
Yeah,
not
I don't
interested in
think
them.
it's.
Or the minis at the moment, you know, and I think the
Yeah.
mini, that's why we sponsor it, because the mini championship I think is growing and growing and growing.
Yeah.
And I think it's a brilliant stepping stone from a junior to a senior.
Yeah.
You know, and I really
think
do.
it is,
And
yeah.
because it's regulated.
It's regulated. They're
Yeah.
they're all in the same car,
That's
aren't
right.
On the same field,
That's
aren't
it.
you?
Yeah. And so you know, it doesn't matter how many pennies Daddy's got, does it? You know,
they? No.
it doesn't matter because you can't buy it. You know,
No.
you can't do
You
it.
can only
so-
spend a certain amount of money, can't you?
That's right.
Are you regulated to tyres in that event?
Yep.
So it's one
All
tyre.
the
Everybody's
same
got one
tyres.
tyre.
Yeah.
Same with minis.
Yes, same. Yeah,
Same with minis.
controlled. Yeah.
So everybody's got
I think
same
mini
tyre.
size about 35 quid. They're no money at all.
Right.
Those are 85 quid. You're like, hi. Yeah.
Crazy.
But anyway, we'll see, won't we? We'll
Yeah.
see.
So do mini sport sponsor events as well, not mini challenger?
Don't think so, mate.
No, they're not something to do with that.
Don't
no.
think so. No. No. No, I don't believe so.
No, just yourselves.
yeah.
Oh well, good.
So yeah.
Well,
And the old bus going all right, is she?
oh, the old bus is great. It's just a lot of us get in it and go away.
We never
We
get
actually
fed up of opening it back up and get it caught
No, I
out.
bet you don't either.
we actually toured one to Spain as well. So the
Did ya?
two crews went. Yeah, so 4
Right.
of us went. So
Yeah.
it's what it's all about, though, and it's all about having a good crack.
And how many have you keeping there?
There's comfortably 5 blokes.
All right,
Because
yeah,
once
yeah.
you've got 5 blokes in there,
Yeah.
all on beer, it's just you know.
That's enough.
It's enough, sort of, you know. But it will sleep 6, so there
All
is
right.
a double bed up front, but it just gets overcrowded.
Yes. Yeah,
We've had about 9 or 10 at one point when, you know, when you're somewhere and it's raining,
yeah,
everybody
jump in.
piles in, sort
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
Everybody wants a brew, everybody wants beer, so
Yeah.
it's just too much sort of thing. But
Yeah.
it's good.
Brilliant.
It is what it is, but it's going to be a good weekend, I think.
Yeah. Well, fingers crossed. There'll be a load of stuff rolling in later on.
Yeah.
Obviously, we brought a load in yesterday, which I thought was coming today, but anyway, it came yesterday, so that's
Come
fine.
yesterday,
Doesn't matter.
Alright.
Yeah, and obviously got the trailer set up, shop set up.
Good.
So
We're gonna
fingers
have
crossed.
a nosy around then in a bit. Just have a look
Yeah,
at
have
it.
a wonder. Yeah. And hopefully, I haven't been back in. I just turned all the internet on the Starlink. Gone Starlink.
Starling.
up
Oh
there.
my
Oh,
word.
you what? So
Yeah.
I hope it's reset and all the rest of it. And
Yeah.
till will work.
We'll have to get
That's the most
past-
important
We'll
thing. We're not bothered about anything else.
Get that-
Get that till working.
Starling till. Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, so
Great. We'll see you what weekend, mate.
I don't know quite what the configuration
No,
is really.
your Dave just said come and park over here for the time being, just to till they
but I
find out.
think we were trying to get campers and things like that
Yeah,
at
they're
the
not
rear
allowing
and
it,
cars
are they?
in the front, but I don't think they're having it. Like,
No, it's
so-
just a lot of money in here, isn't it?
I know. I
So I
know.
said to Dave, so look, if we have to park in and park outside tonight,
Yeah.
we're not bothered, whatever we do, sort of thing, you know.
No, I know. So
But,
so we were trying, I think you stayed in.
We
last
stayed
year,
in
didn't
here
you?
last year, yeah, but they weren't.
You were down the bottom, weren't you?
I
Down
think
there somewhere.
we were here.
They had one of these trees.
You were further down, weren't you? You were next. You
Oh,
were
yeah.
next at stage, weren't you?
Yeah, over here somewhere, weren't
Yeah.
we? I think. Yeah. Yeah.
And then we were here, but
Something like that.
that's it. We didn't.
Yeah, well, as I say, we were desperately trying, and I think they think there's maybe 55, 60 cars coming, and there's more
Yeah.
like 100 and some coming.
Yeah.
And I think there's maybe 60 or 70 people tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's just a
and
bit.
there's
It's a
more
few
like
too many in this show.
300 people, I think.
Yeah,
so
it's
it's
just
all,
like-
don't tell the chief. Yeah. So I think we're just going to have to play the game a little bit.
Yeah, it'd be good though.
They've got security on all night and all the rest of it. Like,
Yeah, you can't police all that many people though, can you?
no.
As long as they start wandering around stuff,
Oh,
so
yeah,
you,
no.
you
That's right. And that's the thing.
very few
No,
lock up,
and that's
though,
the thing,
you know,
innit?
so
I know.
we'll just
I know.
see.
That's the
Be
thing.
good though.
So yeah,
Yeah.
exactly right.
John will be fine.
But anyway, John will
sure
be
it
fine,
will.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. As long as that pesky
No,
weather
it's supposed to be nice.
goes out.
Some wind's supposed to drop, isn't it?
Is it a mini heat wave? Is it
Yeah.
a mini heat
So-
wave?
Oh,
you go for a
dip and
freshen up. Oh, you
We
go
can,
for a
yeah.
dip and freshen up.
Rightio.
Right, I'll go and get busy.
See you
Right,
later
I'll go
on.
and get busy.
Yeah.
All
See you
right,
later.
well done.
Right then guys, we are here at Scampston, as you can quite clearly see, and it's the first time out for our new hospitality unit. And I think it's safe to say it certainly looks the business. So to be fair, Paul and everyone was setting it up. Yeah, it takes a fair bit of setting up, certainly the first time. Hopefully we'll get used to it. It took all day yesterday to get that set up, and they've been still on it now, getting the shop and things all sorted. So yeah, we're getting there, like. But yeah, first maiden voyage really. So fingers crossed everything works and goes to plan. We were messing about late till last night, sorting out all the internet and everything for it, and gets all a bit complicated, doesn't it? Fiesta's here up. And then Menel Motors, who help us out a lot doing the contract work, they've brought the Sunbeam. Dad's Escort has made an appearance. To be fair, it's not been away that long, but a good friend of ours, Charlie, he's got it sort of 70% there just to bring down for the show, so she's up and running. Paul's brought the Escort. Unfortunately, as usual, mine's in bits. I've got no engine, no back axle, no gearbox in it at the moment. I'm a bugger for that. I literally finish an event and then I take it all off again and change it all. But come and have a look. Come and have a look. Oh. Here we go, look. Proper setup. So we've got all our Mathewsons Motorsport merchandise in here. So yeah, it's no, it's mint. Yeah, loads of room. So hopefully have a busy day yesterday. So no, it all looks good, like. So again, usual bits and pieces what we sell in the gift shop down at Thorntondale. Few more, of course, motorsport things, what we're trying to push big time. Charlie's doing really well, I'm trying to. So a bit of everything. So hopefully we'll see a few people about, say hello and such like as well tomorrow, and go from there really.
Hill climb car.
One of yours or?
Yeah, it's
Oh, good boys, blimey. Oh, okay.
this is a bike engine. This is bike engine. Fully spaced around everything. Richard.
Which is what, Honda?
No, Yamaha R1.
Yummy.
Yamaha R1.
Yeah, that's a fair bit of kit in it in there.
Well, we spent a long time doing 3D scanning of a motor, and then with having all the machines at work and produced all the parts, even down to the diff.
Did you?
We've made the diff, the lot, everything. And then you might have seen a Mini that's got McPherson strokes.
No, I know, I just spotted them. Yeah, I know, yeah, exactly, yeah.
So we just made them as well.
Yeah, brilliant, mate.
Just on Proflex.
I was going to say your Proflex.
Yeah,
Mm. Yeah. That's a fair. And power-wise?
But, well, it was on the rollers last week at 164.
How's that all? Yeah.
Yeah. And weighs nothing. And weighs 497.
Does it?
Yeah. Plus me.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Say no more, say no more, look, say no more.
Hey, hang on. Yeah. We use it for sprints and hill climbs. And things like this. It was done just to prove what we can do. Because everybody tends to think of mini sport as being a shop. And we're far from it.
Yeah. You had to do it, mate, didn't you? Yeah, you had to do something like it, didn't you? Yeah.
7 litre can.
Oh, that is it?
That's it. Only do
All right.
sprint and hill climb.
So you don't commute in it then?
No. No. Probably get to work quicker.
Yeah, you would, yeah, ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's a pressurised air bottle and a ram, and then on the steering, floppy paddles.
Yeah.
And then there's an ECU to control it, so it will
We
do
went
flat
from.
shift.
I had air change on that Fiesta.
Yeah.
Didn't get on with it.
No.
No, I went back to stick.
Changing down, it was balking.
We just didn't know where it was. You'd hit it sometimes, it wouldn't
Right.
go down.
Yeah.
You hit it again, it'd go down twice.
Yeah.
It just didn't know where it was all the time.
This is mapped out that it will only do one down change. No matter how many times you pull it within a short time frame,
Right,
a very
okay.
short time frame. But the big problem you had, and with all the Fiestas and the Jedis, we've now, this is getting it at the end of the month, we've put a clutch blip on. So what happens is when it sees the load on the dogs, when it exceeds a certain limit on the dogs, it then goes, no, you want some help, so it just pings the clutch,
Oh, okay.
which releases it. That then allows everything to spin up, to
Yeah,
line up,
to line up, yeah.
make sure it is lined up, then
Yeah.
you're away again.
Yeah, we
the
persevered
changes.
with it for a bit, but
Yeah.
nah, in the end, well, after buggering a gearbox and costing me 18 grand, I says, nah,
Yeah.
we'll go. So we just went on to a stick.
No.
Yeah.
The guy that I've invited to share with me, he drives rally cars, and it's taken him a little while to get used to it. But as soon as he's got used to it, he says, I can't believe how quick it is, because this will change in 12 milliseconds. It's bonkers. You just sit there going, dit, 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 dit.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
On Gen Bs.
Yeah, we did this. This is a car we did with Mini World magazine 2010, I think, 14 years ago.
Right.
So it was just as a development car. You know, a 7-quart, it's very lightweight. So there's different things in it. But if you look at the difference between this car and that car, that's the generation.
Yeah,
Just, everything's just moved on from there.
Yeah.
Because we do a lot of our engineering in house. We have our own engineering.
Yeah.
You know, and so this is Bogus 2. Bogus 1 was stolen. So Bogus.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a Mini World car, so we went to Bogus 2.
Never to be seen again.
Yeah, never to be seen again. No, that'd probably nearly 20 years ago now. Something like that. So.
From your place or
No,
on an event?
No, one of the guys at Mini World magazine had it, and it just went overnight. So, and then we built this one.
That was handy, wasn't it?
And it was actually part of a magazine called Keeping Your Mini Alive.
Right.
It's a big book they did on modifying basically minis at that time.
Right.
Yeah, so that's that one. And then this is what started it all really,
Really?
in 76. Well,
Well, your interest?
no, it's always been our interest. My parents started in 67.
Right.
So it's always a family business, but this was known as the ultimate road rally car when you got into, well, 1975 it was built for the Motoring News Rally Championship.
Right.
So that's,
And where did you find that?
we've kept it.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, right, okay. Oh, you didn't go out the family and come back? Oh, okay, right. Oh, yeah.
We hoard everything. We don't seem to get rid of it. You know all about that.
Yeah, I know, mate.
So
Yeah.
you just keep keeping them. So it's we just keep it as well as we can really.
Yeah.
That's what that. So we're just showing that off this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the size of the roll cage in them doors.
I know.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was built by a guy called Phil Bolton.
So, am I right in saying, so would Dad have used this?
Yeah, my dad used
Yeah.
it. Yeah, he used it after Cyril had finished with it.
Yeah.
It was quite a successful car, really. Very successful. It was at the time when the Escorts were taking over, so it was up against big stuff. So we just played around with it. It's 1380, but it's tractable, very tractable. Lovely car.
It's fancy that, isn't it, mate?
Follow it. And then this car here, this is a replica of Paddy Hopkirk 64 Monte Carlo win. Paddy owned this car until he sadly passed a few years ago. His family still owns it. We look after it. But it's a bit of a film star. It's done quite a lot of commercials for BMW Mini. It's actually been to Monte Carlo and done a bit of filming there.
Has it?
Now you notice there's no roll cage in it because it is exactly as it was. They didn't have a roll cage at 64. So that always draws the crowds.
Yeah.
It's quite basic, but yeah, quite revolutionary when you think about it.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's a replica. He loved it. He absolutely adored it. It's,
The real one was lost and never found again.
no, the original's in the Motor Museum
Oh,
in
okay. Okay.
Gaydon,
Right.
but not in this condition. So this gets driven everywhere. You know, we hire it out. It's just, it was down at Goodwood 3 weeks ago with Minnie.
How do you sift through that hire thing? How do you choose?
Just come on to it. We just have to go and, you know, give them a price and say, right, we go to the family and say, well, this is what they want. Are you happy to do it, etc., etc. And then we come to an agreement on the price, and we just look after it and make sure that.
Yeah.
You know, it works all ways.
Yeah.
You can't be greedy with it. You can't. But again, they're not cheap things to do.
That would be my worst nightmare.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. But we keep it. We keep it absolutely.
You kind of keep it as tight as you can.
This is how it is. This
Yeah.
all it's been done since it came back from Gaydon. It's been cleaned. We put a lot of stipulations on it, but it's a good fun car to have about. We use it everywhere.
Yeah.
It's a great thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Yeah, it's mint that, isn't it?
Yeah, that's how it was.
Oh, blimey, is that where they kept them?
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, and the tool bags on the back side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goes around a bit of oil on the inside. Or as Paddy put it, he used to have a bit of gin in because that's the thing that wouldn't freeze for the washers.
Is that it?
Yeah. Put some gin in the washer bottle.
Is that right?
It won't freeze.
No.
No. So there you go. It's,
And the reason, obviously, was there not enough room in here then? They needed all that.
This is full. I'm just.
Right.
It's
sorry.
unlocked. So there's 2 spares in it.
Yeah.
The jack lives here.
Oh, I should have seen that. Yeah.
That's the jack that lives there.
Yeah, but it might as well do, mightn't it?
Yeah, and that's what goes in there. So you always carry 2 spares. So everything else goes in the car, and whatever you can only use whatever you carry.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's it was done by a guy in Ireland.
Was it?
Yeah, he wanted it for. He wanted Paddy to have it. Unfortunately, he contracted the Big C, and before he passed, he wanted Paddy to own it. So Paddy was very happy to own it, and we brought it back from Ireland. Paddy drove it for his 50th anniversary of the Monty win in Belfast, which was a great day, fantastic. And then we brought it back and we looked after it for the last 10 years.
Brilliant.
It's mega.
Yeah.
It's a gorgeous car. It's a privilege.
Oh, very much so.
Very much a privilege.
I've seen like the little guards and that there.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Yeah, but by comparison to guards, that one, not full aluminium skidding.
Yeah.
That is proper. That is heavy. That's a proper thing. But then we've got the standard Mark 1 tube press. One of my dad's. That's where the family ones were out, really. We restored this a few years ago now. It's just a standard Mark 1 1965 coupe press. Should have a black roof. It's got a white roof because it went to Monte Carlo with this car to do a film for BMW called Faith of a Few, which was a reenactment of the Monty win.
Right.
For an advertising promotion thing. It's really good. Look it up on YouTube.
And then they obviously wanted a white roof.
So this is in the workshop scene. Let's set the engine out. It's in the workshop scene right at the very beginning. But they wanted it with a white roof, and then obviously this was produced, and then it goes through all the filming of it. Quite interesting, really, filming a Monte Carlo scene in the middle of July. Up in the mountains, up at Col de Trini, they brought in liquid snow, which was paper.
Yeah.
It was incredible. The white.
They used to do that with us. We've been on scenes like that, not with our particular show, but we've done a lot of film work before we done our show. And we used to do winter scenes in summer and summer scenes in winter. It was bizarre.
Yeah.
Night scenes during the day scenes during the night. It was just, they'd come along and they'd put all film around the windows, not too dissimilar to that. Then they'd put spotlights outside, beaming light through the filter into the rooms where we were working or workshops. You think, well, we'll just use daylight tomorrow. But no, they did that, and then the following day they'd do a night scene by covering up the windows. It was just bizarre, really.
Yeah,
and then
the film side of things is bizarre. It's incredible how it works.
And then we did the winter special with Heartbeat, where we were up on the moors, and it wasn't quite summertime, but it wasn't quite winter either, and snow everywhere. You know, as you've seen them.
Yeah.
At the time, they had Hilux pickups with fans on the back and basically big gas canisters. You know, where you like a fire hydrant, like a fireman's on a fire engine, spraying everywhere down with snow. and then when it was like action, they'd fire up the propellers in cages on the back of the Hilux pickups, and then fire the foam into the propellers, which would then blow it across the scene and make it look like snow.
Horrible stuff. Horrible stuff.
And it's like,
Yeah,
Scotch.
yeah, well, this was paper. It was horrible. You needed a mask on.
Yeah,
you were
really
filming.
weird, like, yeah.
But it was middle of summer. It was absolutely fantastic. And they filmed
Interesting,
it
though,
with,
ain't it?
what they call cold film as well, to make it look like winter. It was something like £3 a minute, this stuff. So as soon as we stopped the scene, we had to stop.
Yeah, because it's too.
Cut the camera down because they couldn't afford it. But it was crazy.
Yeah, it's mental, isn't it?
Crazy. Yeah. So
Interesting, though, isn't it?
yeah, of course it is. Yeah, the whole industry.
Yeah.
It's, you know, you can't believe how these classic cars keep being reused,
mate.
and you know, people going back to the youth and whatever else.
You think they just run the course, wouldn't you? But they just, and then another lot come on, don't they? And then another lot of customers, and another age group, and another this, that, and the other.
Yeah,
So what's your biggest thing at the moment? Would it be workshop or parts supply or
parts supply is our biggest thing, but restoration is massive for us as well. And we supply over 110 countries around the world, so restorations we're going up for another 18 months, 2 years. And we've all sorts of stuff, everything from very early to very late. Some of the later cars are worse than the early cars. Yeah, so we've still got the engineering, we've got a full CNC engineering department, which isn't all down to me, it does a lot of other things now. 13 Mazaks running in there, 3 axis, 5 axis, everything. And then we've got our engine recondition department and the restoration department and the stress of it.
Yeah, but you've still got air. I haven't got any air.
No, I haven't got much.
No, mine's all gone with all the stress.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, God.
Just to being here.
Honestly, mate, people don't realise, do they?
No.
It is.
No.
You know, you stand outside your lovely stand here, don't you? And you think, hey, it's all right, isn't it? But to get to this level and to do what you do is just amazingly stressful, isn't it?
It is, and actually
know.
this has been quite easy there, because usually when this setup's up, we have a big stand where we're selling parts as well.
Gotcha.
We go from one end to the other.
Yes. So you haven't had that to sort out this
No,
time.
no, that's to sort out.
No.
You know, this takes a bit, but this actually putting the cars in was great.
Yeah.
But,
Bit of an easier weekend for you
well,
then.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah,
Right, we'll be
we're
there,
just
won't
going to run back over the border now before they shut it.
Okay,
And
mate.
then
No problem. We'll see you tomorrow then, won't
have a
we?
good weekend.
Yeah, likewise,
Yeah,
mate.
all right,
Lovely
mate. Yeah,
talking to you,
and
mate.
you.
Thanks
Thank you
ever so
very
much.
Yeah,
See you
cheers.
later.
All right. Enjoy.